It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, they've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And tonight we have 2 teams who both like to get out in transition. A torrid pace, high octane, call it what you will. Kenny, your nickname, the Jet, comes to mind. Is this exactly the kind of up and down style you liked?
Oh, if you're a guard, this is the type of tempo you want to play at. No one wants to play in the half court if you have speed advantage. And with easy baskets, you get into a rhythm, your jump shot starts falling, everything starts going. And the big man, just get rebounds, baby. Just get rebounds.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Indiana Pacers today. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last time these 2 teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers who came away with the W against the Pacers. That win, of course, breaking the tie in this season series. They lead 2-1.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana, Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Hill. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Johnson.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And both free throws good for Johnson. On defense, Indiana. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Ellis against James. Johnson with the block. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hill against Irving. Outside Hill. 5 to shoot. The drive by Ellis. And it's Irving with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Hill, a screen on LeBron. Pass to Hill. Johnson, a wide open look. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Todd. Misses the 3. Cleveland on defense. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
Mozgov with the block. It's LeBron with the drive. Here's Doc, and it's sent back by Hill. And George kicks to Ellis. It's Hill on the wing. Screen by Ellis. From deep, George, and he gets it to go. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 3 to the right side. Irving passes to Doc. James left side. Passes it to Doc. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Irving dishes to Mozgov. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. There's the bucket. Good. Now, here is George. A 23-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Paul George with the steal. LeBron against Hill. Feeds it to Hill. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
The shot's good from Doc.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Ellis outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here is Doc, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Here's Mozgov, and he lays it straight in. Mozgov's got his second basket of the game.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Hill has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Frank Vogel. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Irving after Jordan Hill's bucket. Ellis on the double team. Irving kicks to LeBron. Another miss by James.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
It's Hill on the wing. He's guarded by Love. Hill, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here is Doc. 5 points in the game. Connects from three-point range. Doc's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Cavs. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Ellis with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. And the rejection by Love. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Outside Irving. The shot. No good from Doc.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And here's Ellis for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
The shot's good from Doc.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
An interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Freak is second.
And obviously assist. At the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates, it really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
Now, here is George. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Hill. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hill's got 5.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Here is Doc. Pulls it from the elbow. No good. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 10th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's one of the lasers in the game. Just a hard man to put on ice.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for LeBron. And Shumpert in there for Kyrie Irving. Here is Doc. 10 points for him. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Outside jumper. With some arc. Smith wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Hill passes to Dedmon. Pick up by Hill. Dedmon dishes to Miles. They set the pick. Hill has the open look. Kept alive. It's Hill on the wing. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Kicks it to Smith. The screen from Thompson. It's stolen by Hill. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Allen. An 11-point game for him in the win against Chicago. That's good.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. Taking a look at Cleveland. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Pacers. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
Here is Miles. 9-point game his last outing. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here is Hill. Following the miss by Freak. Allen with the screen for Hill. Floats one. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And Hill over to help. Doc the pass to Varejao. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls. Nice job, Cavalier girls. Be safe, fans. We feel pumped up now. Pick up by Hill. The drive by Hill. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans? Do you feel pumped up now?
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Doc the pass to Varejao. Rob. And here is Hill. Another key contributor to that nice win against Chicago. The kick out to Hill. Lets the three fly. Shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's stolen by Hill. The pass to Hill. There's the triple. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's 15 points for Hill.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Doc. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
The feed to Hill. He kicks to Dedmon. Thompson with the rebound.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Pacers leading by 6. Hill kicks to Hill. On the high post, he drills it. Hill's got 17 now.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the shot is good.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's a screen. Outside Hill. The dish to Miles. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the shot is off. Smith. Can't hit. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Pacers out in front, up 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to...
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and, you know, still to this day. That's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And, you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Amir Johnson is out there with Hill. Then there's Hill. Then there's Ellis. And it's George in at the 3. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak, in the last matchup against the Magic, boy, was he tremendous. He had 52 points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and came away with a bunch of assists. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Pacers leading by 4. Now Ellis. He has 5. Outside Hill. In the corner, George with it. Pick up by Hill. And George kicks to Hill. And stolen by James. Inside. Shots good from Doc. Doc's got 16.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ellis wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Pacers lead by 5.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Doc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pick up by Hill. Hill against Irving. Hill kicks to George. And the shot falls short this time.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go. Hill, nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Hill's got 19 points.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Cavaliers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ellis can't get it to go.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Johnson over to help. Cleveland moving it around. And a wide open look for Irving. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. James against George. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Johnson. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Johnson's got 6.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Ellis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
The Cavaliers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. James, no good on the free throw. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ellis dishes to George. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Ellis. No good from Doc.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
Fires top of the key. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Pass to Irving. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Indiana leading Floats one, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. McCollum's checked in for that. 1:25 left in the first half. Varejao up top. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Hill. So it's the Pacers now. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Baseline try. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his third assist on the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
It's back to Hill. From deep, Miles. That's good. And now a 6-point Pacer lead.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
On the wing, Shumpert. The screen from Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide-open look, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Shumpert's got his first 2 points of the night.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And, Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
And that one's good.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Outside Hill. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. And we've reached halftime in this one. Pacers lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seem to be moving around like we were playing underwater in that first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. All right, you starters, I expect you guys to be nice and fresh in the second half. Bench really gave us some great production. Nice to see something from everybody out there. But take note, we were a little bit loose with the basketball in the first 2 quarters. Turnovers are something I'm not willing to live with in the second half. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Complete domination. What a game for Hill. He has 23 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Doc, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. Ron right side. That's good from 17 feet away. James has got 9 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Hill kicks to Ellis. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 6th assist on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Passes it to Doc. To the middle. Here's Mozgov. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 8 points for him.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Hill passes to Ellis. Johnson outside. Pick up by Hill. Johnson dishes to Hill. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis. The Cavaliers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Irving passes to Doc. Back to Irving. Puts up a 3. LeBron with another miss. Pacers leading by 6. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Irving kicks to Mozgov, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Irving drives in. Can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. Here's George. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The pass to Doc. It's stolen by Hill. Now here is Hill. He's got 26. He feeds it to Ellis. Hill dishes to George. Screened by Ellis. 6 to shoot. Outside, George. Ellis can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Doc the pass to James. Cleveland moving the ball around. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Love outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to run their offense through Johnson. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Hill kicks to Ellis. In the corner, George with it. Nails the wide open jump shot. George has got 9.
Cavaliers timeout.
We always like to break down the league leaders at their respective positions, so check out this group of small forwards with the highest field goal percentages since All-Star. LeBron James, number 1.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
Mozgov with the block. Irving up top, defended by George. Knock the pass to Mozgov. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Shot from the inbound, and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. Take a look at what Ellis has done so far. He's got 13 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
And Hill over to help. James kicks to Mozgov, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Crisp pass into the paint.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Ellis. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
For Indiana, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Hill dishes to George. Six on the shot clock. Ellis outside. From deep. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Pass to Doc for the lead. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Hill with it. 26 points for him. Dishes to Ellis. No good off the back of the rim.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Ellis against James. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Over in the corner, Ellis lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Pass to Love for the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Ellis, the pass to Hill, and stolen by Irving. Down low, here's Doc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 25 points for Freak. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Inside, deflects the pass, and taken away by Ellis. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Here's George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. George has got 15 points.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Ellis. Back to Love. It's good from long range. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Hill kicks to Ellis. He dishes it to Hill. Pick up by Hill. To the inside, Ellis.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. 45 points per, 12 assists, and 6 rebounds. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Agreed. But now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? Time will tell.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for James. And Shumpert in there for Kyrie Irving. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Hill. Lavoy Allen comes in for Johnson. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for George. And it's C.J. Miles in for George Hill. Here's Ellis. That's good. Ellis has got it all tied up now for the Pacers. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Thompson left side. And that is good. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And the Pacers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Indiana moving it around. Here's Ellis. Ellis can't get that one to fall either. A tight game here in Cleveland. Feeds to Varejao.
And now a look at Monte Ellis. The numbers on him. This past month, he's really set himself apart. Second in steals, 16th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And, back to your original point, he's just a tireless worker, plays that hard-nosed on-ball defense. Most guys just can't shake him.
And the second free throw, good. Pacers trail by 3. Kicks to Dedmon. And Thompson sends it back. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. On up the court. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Both free throws good from Smith. Pacers trail by 5. Outside Hill. Allen against Thompson. Screened by Ellis. Second chance shot. Ellis can't get that one to fall either.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Passes to Don. Takes a 3. No luck, so Indiana will take it the other way.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Ellis outside. From deep, Miles. Miles with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And there's the feed to Smith. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Smith's got 7 points.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
And it's Ellis penetrating up and in from the low blocks. Ellis has got 9 points here in the second half. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Ellis. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Ellis draws the double. Here's Dedmon. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 5th assist in this one.
The rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Allen. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's Ellis. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Doc. Shot misses. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Amir Johnson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Solomon Hill. Then there's Hill. And it's Hill in at the center position. Here's Love. And he uses the glass on the layup. Love's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Pick up by Hill. Johnson dishes to Hill. He kicks to George. Lets it go from deep. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 9th assist in the game now.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here is Doc. He's guarded by Hill. No good from Doc. Pacers trail by 4. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. George passes to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on James. Just 5 on the clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the dish to Love. On the wing, Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Free throw drops for Hill. Here's Irving. Shoots it. No good from Doc. Pacers trail by 3. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hill kicks to Hill. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Freak. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Mozgov, no good, unable to end this run.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Johnson with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Pick up by Hill. Johnson kicks to Hill. Shoots from the elbow. The shot misses. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Cavaliers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Hill. Inside. Here's Doc. And it's sent back by George. Mozgov with the bucket. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And it's 6 points for Hill.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Mozgov kicks to Irving. There's the pass to Doc. Off the left rim and out.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The 8-footer. The rebound by Johnson.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Hill, no good. Irving kicks to LeBron. And another miss by Cleveland. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Hill with it. Now guarded by Doc. George against James. And stolen by James. Jumps up. Trips down the breakaway slam. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Pick up by Hill. LeBron against George. To the inside. Johnson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, Amir Johnson in this one, he has 9 rebounds and a block.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Doc. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Doc's got 29 in the game.
And they've had him bottled up here in the fourth. Just 2 of 7 from the field.
To the paint. Here's Hill. Count it, and the foul. That one on Mozgov.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for your Cavaliers, free. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Doc. He's got 30 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
Hill, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
George dishes to Hill. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Doc. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Doc's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Hill, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
It's stolen by Johnson. Hill kicks to George. Let's go. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Passes it to Doc. The kick out to Irving. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Indiana trailing here. Outside Hill. George against LeBron. George passes to Hill. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Moskov. No good from Doc.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. The Pacers making a change here. Ellis has checked in. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. James, the pass to Doc. Goes up from the top of the key. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Doc's got 9 points in the quarter. Pacers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Johnson kicks to Ellis. Count the bucket. Ellis has got 21 in the game.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Here's Doc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Ellis dishes to Hill. Ellis with the screen for Hill. He feeds it to Hill. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And he's good on the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here is Doc. And he banks in the layup. Doc's got 39. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to Ellis. From past the arc. Good. Ellis has got 14 points here in the second half.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Love outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Pacers trail by 3. Hill kicks to Ellis. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. All sorts of time. Here is Doc. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Doc. Both free throws good from Doc.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pacers trail by 5. Hill passes to Ellis. Here's Johnson. Good D by Love. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Doc, yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Doc's got 43 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
George up top. James covering, and George gets it to go.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
This is to Love. And there's the pass to Doc. To the inside, and taken away by Johnson. Irving against Hill. Here's Ellis. And again, it's Indiana converting.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Ellis on the double team. Love outside. And a wide open look for James. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Yeah, they've taken it up a notch, Clark, looking very confident right now.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Hill kicks to Johnson. From 10 feet out, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. To the middle, there's Mozgov. Excellent D there from Hill.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
In the corner, Irving with it. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
George against LeBron. George dishes to Johnson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Outside Irving. Here's Doc. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Doc's got 45 points.
You know, shooting as well as he has from the floor in the game this tight, guys, you've got to think he's going to be a factor near the end.
Hill passes to George. On the wing, Ellis. And the foul called on Freak. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. .40 seconds left in the game. And so they foul intentionally.
Check out the game from Moscow. He has 17 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Good chance here for Johnson. Misses the chippy right there. And he commits the intentional foul. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ellis can't get it to go. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the fourth, it made things easy for myself and others to create space. And with the shots that we like to take, it was really team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some games, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. Forward, it's almost like you playing a video game. You know, and then the prize.
Let's take them back.